Well, Dr. Clothier, no shenanigans there. He just has good information. Shenanigans are all coming from us. But this is one of those things that it also, now the way we're breaking this up on YouTube, it's easier for you to just share a segment. If you just want to share stuff about water safety and Memorial Day, okay, just share Dr. Clothier's segment. If you're like, oh, a Flag Day event, that's awesome. I want to take my kids. I think this would be great. I want to share it to some of my, mom or dad friends. Send that out. The women in athletics and, what's going on there, because what these young ladies are doing, and God bless them for stepping up for their rights. It will be historical. These will end up being this will end up being a landmark case that can determine what happens everywhere else, depending on what the results are at the Court of Appeals level they're at now. This could end up going to the Supreme Court.
I agree.
I mean, we've talked about the transgender community and female athletes. We've talked about for about 2 years now, JP. We started this early, and now you're seeing these lawsuits. This is history in the making. It really is.
Absolutely.
So,
all right. So
share.
So talking about amazing things in history, we would be absolutely remiss to not talk about Phil Mickelson's huge victory for the PGA Championship.
Wow.
First and foremost, he is the oldest to win the championship.
50 years old?
50 years old. He looks like he's in great shape.
I didn't know he was 50. Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, see, I had no idea. And all of a sudden, it's after the tournament, everything, 50 years old. And first of all, I'm like, okay, 50's not old, but just anyways. You're still a youthful 49, so you're not there yet, honey. But I didn't even realize he was 50. I was like, okay, I guess so,
No, I knew that Phil Mickelson and I were close to the same age. I used to watch Phil Mickelson play golf when I was much younger.
Yeah.
Enjoyed watching him play golf. His back went way bad.
Yes.
Depression went way bad. His wife, an amazing pillar of support,
God
by the
bless
way.
her, yeah.
But Phil Mickelson has fought back.
What a comeback.
And I've never thought that Phil, if his back was ever right and he could get his game back, I never thought that Phil couldn't do this, right? And he did, and he did it well. One of the most, I think, historic shots we're going to see in the PGA Championship, it's got to be one of the top 10, is his coming out of the sand early on in his last round to birdie the hole. Koepka had come up on him and had taken over the lead, and then all of a sudden, Phil became ice on the greens, and knocked him down to go into the 17th hole with a three-stroke lead. Yeah. And it's interesting because the crowd, again, began to build. Of course, on that last day, that 18th hole is maddening. People say that Phil is the people's champion. And so it was almost like watching Bagger Vance or watching the movie with the funny guy,
Adam
Sandler. Yeah, what was that golf movie?
Tin Cup was a Kevin Costner movie.
Yeah, and that one, I'm talking about the 18th hole madness.
Doggone it, Adam Sandler. What was that movie?
I don't remember. It was a great golf movie though.
Somebody tell
Bree,
us.
if you can figure that out, Adam Sandler's golf movie. Thank you. Happy Gilmore.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, from our resident movie expert.
Yeah, 18th hole madness there, 18 hole madness in Bagger Vance, and that's what this was like. And Koepka got caught up in it and is angry about it. And I'm like, dude, you need to be figuring out that this is what was going to happen on the 18th hole. Prepare yourself. If you don't think you can navigate the crowd, get a couple security guards around you to keep them off of you because you just had knee surgery. But geez, don't go on live television, recorded television, radio, and lay into the crowd about how they acted. Don't do that because you're going to drive people away from golf. And I know you think that you're out there by yourself, but you stop having people watch and you lose sponsors, then you lose the money, dude.
Well, I just remember who pays the bills. At the end of the day, it's, and this is with all sports, and we've had this discussion about many of them, and then I've got an answer for you on Memorial Day, which is very interesting,
Yeah,
JP.
Desiree put it in there, but let's stay with this because I want to break into a segment.
Yeah, but here's the thing with athletics, you've got to remember it's the fans. I mean, the fans are the ones that buy the T-shirts, that buy the tickets, that buy, Byron Nelson was just last weekend in at Craig Ranch in McKinney, and a dear friend of both of ours, Clay, posted like the hot dog was like $16
Right.
and the Coke was like $8.
Right.
Okay, so somebody's paying that price. So
Right.
it's the fans that bring you to these games.
is.
Obviously, obviously you've got to have the talent for us to watch,
Right.
but it's the fans.
But he's livid. I mean, I get it, but then look at the PGA, not the fans. If you're upset about the fact that they're able to crowd the 18th hole like that
Yep.
and prevent the players from getting to the 18th hole, then the PGA needs to do a better job of keeping the fans off the course. If you've got to line up that 18th hole on the final day with a bunch of officers and barriers, then do that. But don't attack the fans, dude. I mean, they didn't hit you. They just were bumping into you as you were trying to walk through the crowd. So, he gets my big old Deuces raspberry because he was just Downer Dave. And then Phil Mickelson gets the People's Championship Award.
Good for him.
Good
That's
for Phil
just
Mickelson.
awesome.
And
Fred